Lovely day, lovely day. I just love our theme song here at the Dr. J Today Show, where it says, you're going to have a lovely day because when I look at you, I know it's going to be a lovely day. Well, you can't look at me through the radio, but in studio today, I have one of the most attractive ladies with me in studio, and she is dynamite with her personality and her smile. And we're going to talk to Miss Antoine Shepard, owner of the Raw Essence Natural Soap and Bath Company in Rock Hill, in just a second. But here's what I want you to know. We're coming to you live from the studios of WDRB Media in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you're listening to us on the AM/FM 24/7 network or any of the 20 stations we're on, or if you're listening on worldwide on WWCR Christian Radio, we're so glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. And with you being with us today, it's going to be a lovely day. They tell me we have 2 million listeners. And so if you're one of the 2 million listening today, you're in for a treat because we're going to talk about the largest organ in our body. Now you say, what would that happen to be? You know, some people say, I've got a big heart. Well, that's not the largest organ in your body.
Right.
Some people say in the Bible, you know, it talks about loving you with all my bowels. Well, they're pretty big,
Right.
but that's not the largest organ of our body. The largest organ in our body is our skin. The skin is very, very important because, of course, as we know in the hot South in the summertime, it helps to eliminate with sweat, amen, and keeps it's a natural refresher, air conditioner. All the toxins in our body excrete through the urinary tract, the bowel, and most importantly through the skin. So we've been talking a long time on this show about natural products we put on the inside, supplementation, the Colostrum 6 product, the other products we've introduced you to. But you know what's very important? Not just what goes in, but what we put on. And that's why we have in our studio today, live and in person, none other than Antoine Smith, who believes exactly what I say. Am I right? That the skin is the largest organ of the body, and therefore we need to take care of it.
Yes.
You know, again, being a Baptist preacher for 31 years at the same church, there's a verse of Scripture that says, beauty is vain. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Naturally, you want to be beautiful, and you are. You radiate beautifully.
Thank you.
As all of God's creation is beautiful in its own way. You know, what's that? What was that? Who sung a song? Everything is beautiful. You know, whoever that was. But they took it from the Scripture. You know that everything is beautiful. But that's not necessarily why we need to use natural products on our skin. Right? And maybe you can expose a little bit of that. But very important. Listen carefully. If you put chemicals in or on your skin, they're going to go inside and they're going to affect all the other organs of the body. One of the things I was talking about earlier was using a deodorant. If you look at all deodorants on the market that are not naturally based, they're going to have aluminum as one of their primary ingredients.
Correct.
Now, science has proven for years that one of the things that causes Alzheimer's, you're up north, Alzheimer's or Alzheimer's, is the concentration of aluminum in our system. Well, it makes sense to me if I'm putting this under my arms or wherever to eradicate the smell of the sweat. I'm going directly into my skin with aluminum, which goes directly to my bloodstream, which goes directly to my brain. So one of the primary causes of Alzheimer's could be the use of aluminum in deodorant. Well, our guest today makes an all-natural deodorant that not only functions well, makes you smell good, keeps you from sweating so much, but it's also healthy for you. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you Antoine Shepard.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Shepard. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing well, thank you.
May I call you Antoine?
Yes, you may.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
You are the owner, proprietor of Raw Essence Natural Soap and Bath Company. You have a big storefront there in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Yes, I do.
I've been in your store. It smells heavenly when you walk in. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. I just go in sometimes for the free smells. Maybe you ought to be like Jimmy John's. You know, the sub place that says smells are free.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you ought to have that sign because the coconut and the lavenders and all the green tea, everything you got going on in there just smells so heavenly.
Right.
But you're famous for your Raw Essence soaps and shampoos and deodorants and things like that. Tell us a little about what you do, why you do it, and how you got into it. Talk to me.
Okay, well, Raw Essence Natural Soaps and Bath Company, was born about 5 years ago when I had terrible hair accident.
Okay.
I went natural, meaning I stopped relaxing my hair and let my natural curls come back. And I had a protective style, which I had a young lady braid my hair into cornrows for me. And she braided it so tight till it pulled out my hair in the back. Like, I literally had no hair in the back. And I have hair now.
You have beautiful hair there now.
Thank
Okay, I was just checking. Those of you on radio, I was doing a little hair inspection.
So yes, so I went online to research ways to naturally stimulate the regrowth of my hair.
Right.
And I developed my first product called Edge Growth Treatment.
Edge growth treatment. Okay.
It's made with castor oil, emu oil, eucalyptus oil, peppermint oil, and rosemary and sulfur sublime.
Okay.
I used that concoction on my hair every day for 4 months,
Okay.
and my hair grew back.
Yeah.
And in that process, with doing research, I learned how to make soaps. I learned how to make lotion and lip balm, and I was doing it for family and friends, you know, giving away my products to family and friends.
Of course.
And my husband said, "Well, you should turn this into a business." And my reply to him was, "Nobody cares about stupid soap. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not selling soap to people." And here I am 5 years later,
Full time.
full time selling soap to people. Soap is not stupid. Soap is awesome.
That's right. So it should be raw awesome.
Yes,
Raw.
exactly.
Now,
Yes.
now let's stop there just for a second, because one of the things that you listeners I hope you're catching the contagious personality that Antoine has. She is just animated and just full of life, and I can imagine as a lady losing your hair, because the Bible does say that the woman's beauty, glory is her hair. That would be quite emotionally draining.
Yes.
So you went on a search and found. Put together, you said the concoction.
So, right.
You put together a recipe. Now, I'm a master herbalist, so we call it a formula.
Right.
Okay, and now that formula, after 4 months, your hair is absolutely beautiful in the back. Now,
Thank you.
I've got, you see here,
Right.
that is not a solar power for a love machine. That is a bottle spot. I'm asking questions here. If I use that on my hair, will it help men regrow their hair? I'm just curious.
Well, it will help stimulate the regrowth of your hair if your follicles are still alive. So if your follicles are dead, then you won't be able to regrow hair, and my product won't help you regrow hair.
Oh, so my follicles may be in the Lazarus mode.
Right.
They need to be resurrected. Okay. But if I'm thinning hair or whatever, then
yes.
the product, and you call it Extreme
Edge Growth Treatment.
Edge Growth Treatment, and that's
Yes.
available online too?
Yes, it is available online.
Now, this is exciting too, because a lot of our listeners are all over the country. You know, I'm coast to coast, so some of our folks in Las Vegas and down in Miami and up in Philadelphia don't want to travel to Rock Hill, South Carolina, except maybe when they're coming through on vacation,
Okay.
you know, going to Myrtle Beach or whatever. But if they want to order your products online, tell us how we can do that. That's a new phenomenon of the of this century, actually.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
We have an online store.
Okay.
We are found at www.rawessencesoaps.com.
Okay. www.rawessence, ESSENCE, soaps with an S?
Yes, with an S.
.com. Okay. If I go on that site, rawessencesoaps.com, what will my experience be like?
You will land on our homepage with our logo on it, and the specials will be listed at the top, different things that we will be having on sale at the time. All of our soaps that we have available are listed. All of our products, bath bombs and salt baths and lip butters and shea butter, all of the products that we have available are online. We do have shipping, a flat rate of $8 for shipping,
No matter what I order.
no matter what you order.
That's fantastic. So if you're listening anywhere in the country, you can order at www.rawessencesoaps.com. And if you want to call in an order, you can do that as well.
You certainly may.
What's that number?
Our number is 336-340-9406.
One more time.
336-340-9406.
Now, tell me what I should order. Walk me through some of your most popular items. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, everything she offers, she makes herself. I've been there when she was doing the recipe. Kind of reminded me of, I grew up, you know, I'm going to tell my age, but I grew up watching the the Beverly Hillbillies,
Uh-huh.
and Grandma was always having a recipe going in the background, and the steam coming
Mm-hmm.
up. When I come in your place, I see you over there just brewing something special, and then you put it. It looks like a cake or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you cut it in squares, and it's just fantastic. Looks good enough to eat, actually.
Right.
So tell us the difference between a raw essence soap and, say, one of the Unilever soaps like Dove or Irish Spring, or those that some of us made.
Well, the soap that I produce, I make them with natural oils, with chemicals or oils that you can pronounce. My base recipe is olive oil, castor oil, coconut oil, and palm oil.
Oh, okay.
Those are the oils that I use. And then we use lye to mix with the oil, so that's the fat and the lye, and they mix together and they saponify. And then that's the process to make soap.
Hold on a second. I've got 3 earned PhDs, and she just said a word I don't know what the definition is. What was that? Suponify?
Saponify.
Okay, I know how to pontificate.
Right.
What is suponify?
Saponify is the process of when oils and lye mix to produce soap. Some people, when we say lye soap, they are afraid to use it because they think that lye is in the soap. But actually, it's just when the lye and the soap come together, or the lye and the oils come together, and that's soap. So by the time it's soap, or by the time it's saponified,
Okay.
there is no more lye left in the soap.
No more raw lye.
No more raw lye, correct?
You know, because now I'm old enough to remember my grandmother making lye soap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that was mostly used, I guess. Well, they used it on the skin, but it was pretty rough.
Right.
But they used it for everything else in the household. So the lye, though, does act as an exfoliator and a cleanser of the skin, right?
Well, the lye, there's no more lye.
No more lye.
No more lye. When
So
you get
we lie
my
no
soap-
more.
Right, there is no more lye in the soap.
So is it synergistically blended and saponified in the saponification
Right.
process?
Right.
Okay. And so then yours are kind of in an irregular shape bar.
Right.
Okay.
And that's because when I pour my soap into a mold,
Yeah.
I texture my mold. Sometimes I use a fork to make lines. Sometimes I use a spoon to make little divots. Sometimes I use a chopstick to swirl the soap. But that's why it's not straight completely, because I use different techniques to texture the soap to make it more attractive.
It's beautiful, it really is. In fact, I hesitate wanting to use it because it's so pretty.
Right.
Now, it's a big slice, almost like a big slice of bread.
Uh-huh.
Maybe even resembles a loaf of bread. So how long will a raw essence soap product last?
So when I make the soaps, the saponification process takes about 24 hours.
Okay.
Once the soap is hard enough, then I cut it into a loaf, like a loaf of bread.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
And then after that, I slice them into individual bars. My bars typically weigh between 5.8 ounces to 6.4 ounces.
Okay.
And as the soap, as it just sits there, soaps can last forever if you don't use it. But the longer it cures, because once it's done, you let it cure for 3 to 4 weeks, or 4 to 6 weeks is ideal. You let it cure, sit there without using, and what happens in that curing process is the water evaporates out of the soap, so it kind of loses a little bit of weight.
Okay.
But in that process, it produces a harder bar.
Oh, okay.
And the harder the bar is, the more milder the soap is, and the longer it will last in the shower, in your wash. So if you use a bar that is only a week old, it may last 5 washes.
Okay.
Versus using a bar that has cured for like 6 weeks, it may last 10 washes. So the longer it cures, the longer the bar will last itself.
Now you're using the word washes. Are we talking about baths?
Bathing.
Bathing.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Because you don't use it in your wash machine.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So we can have, and that's cost-wise, I would assume. You've done a study. I know natural things and handmade things are always more expensive, but you also pay for what you get.
Exactly.
If I'm going to put something on my body that's all natural, that doesn't have those chemicals, that destroys my immune system,
Right.
destroys my excretory system, and maybe even affects my brain, which,
Right.
Lord have mercy, we don't need that
No,
happening.
you don't.
It certainly is worth the extra cost. But have you
Exactly.
done a cost analysis, say, with some of the name brand soaps versus yours?
Yes. And again, the most important thing is the fact that you pay for what you get.
Absolutely.
Whereas name brand soaps may cost a little bit more. They use a lot of different chemicals as
Right.
fillers, so you're paying, for that.
Right.
But it doesn't necessarily it's not as natural as what I produce,
Correct.
Which is better for your skin in the long run.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, and you have different flavors of soaps?
Yes, we do have different fragrances.
Fragrances, there you go. They look so good you can eat them.
Right.
Okay, so tell me some of the different, most popular ones.
Okay, so the most popular soap we have is our oatmeal and honey. It's made with real oats and real honey. It works kind of the same as if you were to take an oatmeal bath if you had the chicken pox.
Right.
So it helps in that way. Our second most popular soap is our activated charcoal soap. It's called Bar Noir. It's a black soap made with activated charcoal and tea tree oil.
Ooh.
I add the tea tree oil for that extra punch.
Yes, very nice. I love tea tree oil.
Uh-huh.
Now, let me ask you this: what would that be used for? Each one, daily use, or they maybe if I have eczema or if I have something.
Well, activated charcoal soap is good for people who have oily skin or
Okay.
acne-prone skin.
Yes.
So that it would be good for that. It's a good facial bar.
Right. Okay.
You could use it all over your body, but it works best as a facial bar.
So now I have 3 kids. They all went through the teen years. I went through the teen years. I have oily skin, and we had a problem with acne. One of my sons even had to go and get that terrible, I forget what it was called now, the chemical that to get rid of the acne. So you're saying this activated charcoal bar with the tea tree may in fact help with the acne or any skin blemishes or
Right.
etc. Fantastic. Okay. What else you have?
We have a double butter bar.
That would be for persons who don't have oily skin, right?
Right. Well, and anybody could use the double butter bar.
Okay.
It's just an awesome bar. So
Double buddy bar.
Double
butter.
butter.
Double butter bar.
Yes, it's called double butter because it has a lot of shea butter in it and a lot of cocoa butter.
Now, shea butter is kind of in vogue now. What does shea butter? Why do you use so much of that?
Shea butter is very moisturizing.
Okay.
Very moisturizing, very conditioning for your skin.
Okay.
It works as an awesome moisturizer.
Moisturizer.
You wouldn't have to use lotion if you use shea butter.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And so the double butter bar
Has shea butter in it and cocoa butter.
Oh, wow.
And both butters are really good.
All right. Now that's an interesting. Now there was a bar there that I know you have has a history behind it, but you actually don't produce it in your shop. It is produced for you by an artisan, and it's called the
African black soap.
African black soap.
Uh-huh.
Now tell me the advantages to that, and who would use it, and what's it for?
African black soap is a really great bar of soap. It's brought to me from a friend. I have a friend who's from Ghana, and that's where the soap is from Ghana. It's made with cocoa pods and plantains and cocoa butter, shea butter, a lot of the same oils that I use.
Right.
But the process is just a little bit different. So my lye is manufactured. I buy it from a wholesaler.
Right.
Whereas they make their own lye by burning the cocoa pods and the plantains and then siphoning it with water to make their own ash, which produces the lye, and they use that to make their African black soap. So it's a softer bar. How I was telling you, when you let the bar sit for a few weeks, it gets harder.
Right.
Well, African black soap is a softer bar.
So it doesn't get harder necessarily.
Right, it doesn't get hard necessarily, but it's a great facial bar. The way most people use it who are familiar with it, you lather it in your hands and use the lather to wash your face because it's good for all kinds of skin conditions. It's just the perfect bar for any type of skin issue.
Now, when it says African black bar, it's not necessarily formulated just for our African American
Right, correct.
friends.
Anybody
it comes
can.
from the formula came from Africa.
Exactly.
And most of the raw ingredients come from Africa.
Exactly.
And this is actually exported from Africa.
Exactly.
So I can see where that would be a very popular item. Now, is that available on your online store
Yes,
as well?
we do have African black soap available.
So all the
on our
soaps
store.
we're talking about are available online.
Correct.
At www.rawessencesoaps.com.
Correct.
And if they want to call you, they can do that at 336
340
340
9406.
9406. So you can do that. Now, I'm looking at an ad you're running for those of us who happen to be near Rock Hill and could go into your store or see you at any of the festivals. You have a free scented bath bomb just for coming into your store.
Correct.
Now, we can't do that online, but maybe if they order so much, you might give them one.
Correct.
Okay. Tell me what a scented bath bomb is.
Okay, so a bath bomb is like a big the way I explain it to my kids is a big Alka-Seltzer for your tub.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a pretty Alka-Seltzer for your tub. So what you do is you just draw. Actually, I have an example.
Well,
of a
let's see
bath
it.
bomb.
Yeah, we're going to open up something here and just. Oh, we got 10 minutes. I knew it was going to take. We were really excited here. And my producer tells me that there's no way I can do a 15-minute show in 30 minutes.
So our bath bomb is
okay.
it's
It says lemongrass.
yes, that one is actually made with lemongrass essential oil.
And it's got some
Little
lemongrass on top.
And it has calendula petals
Who?
on top. Calendula.
Calendula.
Or marigold or pot marigold.
Oh, okay, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if I am wanting to have an illustrious bath? Now you see how my producer's looking at this now. In my day, it was Calgon, take me away.
Exactly.
Okay, so now it's lemongrass, take me away.
Right.
And you drop this in the
You drop it in your bathtub.
the whole thing.
Mm-hmm, the whole thing.
And?
It effervesces in the tub. Bubbles and fizzes and spins and turns. And it smells good.
I tell you what, this is nice. So this is be like we would expect at a luxury spa.
Right.
Or if you want to have a spa experience at your
At
home.
exactly.
You just drop this in.
Uh-huh.
Now you're going to give away free to anybody who just comes in your store.
Correct.
Now where's your store located so that our folks listening in the WGIV market can come by?
Okay, we are located at 1807 Cherry Road, in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and we are at Suite 101.
Okay.
We are in the Planet Fitness Shopping Center on Cherry Road, and we are on the Ebenport side of the Planet Fitness Shopping Center.
Okay, so if I'm coming from Charlotte, I come down I-77.
Correct.
Get off on exit 82.
Correct.
B?
82B, yes.
Right, it says Rock Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I get to the bottom of the exit ramp, just turn to the right. That's
Correct.
Cherry Road.
Mm-hmm.
Go down approximately, would you say, 2 or 3 miles?
2 or 3 miles, exactly.
And there's a huge shopping center.
Mhm.
And
It's
Planet
called
Fitness.
Cherry Park Center.
Cherry Park Central.
Mhm.
That's right. Planet Fitness is in there. Dollar General's in there.
Mhm.
There's a lot. There's a plasma place in there.
CC's Pizza.
CC's, yes. I'll get some pizza. And then you just come by there and turn kind of to the right in the shopping
Into the
center.
shopping center.
And you're the last unit on the in the back there.
Exactly.
Okay. So she's the hidden treasure
Exactly.
at the Cherry
Park Park Center.
Cherry Park Center.
Mhm.
And that's known for that because across the street is the Sullivan Middle School and the Cherry Park, the largest park in Rock Hill.
Exactly.
And if you go by there, you can get you a free scented bath bomb. And you have different flavors of that
Yes,
too.
we do have different fragrances.
Fragrances. Well, they're so good, I'm going to eat this one. It looks like coconut on top. So we have lemongrass, you have...
We have dreamsicle, we have pink sands, we have watermelon, strawberry, vanilla.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And so I've got to get some of these for my wife. We're going to a vacation, going down to the beach.
Okay.
And so we have specifically ordered a condo with a jacuzzi tub.
Okay.
So I could drop this in my
Yes, you
whirlpool
could.
tub, or her whirlpool tub.
Yes.
And then she would be lifted to heights above the heavens. Is that what you're
Correct.
telling me?
Yes.
Fantastic. So that's your bath bomb, and you get one free if you go by her place there at 1807 Cherry Road, Suite 101 in the Planet Fitness Shopping Center in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Now, you've got all kind of other good stuff in here too. This is a whole box. You've got three bars of soap.
Yes.
I like this one. This reminds me of when I grew up. I was a hippie.
Uh-huh.
The tie-dye.
Yes, that is our tie-dye soap, and it's fragrance with patchouli.
Ooh, I don't know what patchouli is, but it smells good.
Yes, it does smell really good.
It smells all heavenly, and it's kind of real pretty, so that looked good sitting on your counter there, and that's a tie-dye. And then here is how did you say that? Bar
Noir.
Bar Noir. Okay, so I'm a southern redneck. Bar Noir. And that noir, I guess, is French.
Uh-huh.
And it has that activated charcoal with the tea tree. Now, I know tea tree oil is amazing natural ingredient, and I'm looking at all your ingredients on here. I can actually pronounce sunflower seed, distilled water, castor seed, coconut oil, vegetable oil. I can count every single one of these, and that's the difference, isn't it? If you pick up a shampoo or a soap and you can't read the ingredients,
Right.
put it down.
Exactly.
It's dangerous for you. Okay, and then here's something that's really neat. You have a kiwi flower body butter. Tell us about that.
So our body butters are made with cocoa butter and shea butter and coconut oil and vitamin E. It is a moisturizer for your skin. It goes on smooth and it smells really delicious.
Oh, well, let me take it. I know on the radio you can't smell me. Oh, it's sealed for my protection. Doggone it. But it looks and smells good. So this has shea butter.
Shea butter.
Okay, and it has the coconut oil. All those have, and beeswax. I see here vitamin E. Good heavens, yes. I could see this would be very, very healthy for your skin. And then for those of us who are the romantic at heart or just enjoy candles, you make an all-natural soy-based 100% soy. Tell us about your candles.
So our candles are made with 100% soy from American-grown farmers, and they burn clean. They're made with 100% cotton wicks. We pour them ourselves. They're hand poured, and they smell delightful.
Oh, they smell heavenly.
They have an awesome cold throw, which means they smell good when they're not lit.
Yes.
And they have an even awesomer warm throw. They smell great when they're lit as well.
Wow. So you have candles, you have bath bombs, you have, what's this?
Natural lotion.
Natural lotion. Okay, so you don't have to worry about all those chemicals again.
Correct.
And I can read every single ingredient. And now, something I opened up with it. Tell me about your natural deodorant.
So our natural deodorants are, they are aluminum free.
Aluminum free.
They are paraben free and phthalate free. And they are made with cocoa butter. They're made with baking soda and arrowroot powder. So the baking soda and the arrowroot powder helps absorb moisture. It's also made with tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is a known antibacterial.
Yes, it is.
And our body's natural process is to sweat. And the reason why we smell when we sweat is because our sweat intermingles with the bacteria under our arm. And so with the natural deodorant, what that would do is, with the tea tree oil, it would help kill some of that bacteria, therefore you don't smell. But then it has, like I said, the baking soda, the arrowroot powder in it to help absorb moisture.
Now the tea tree oil is a very poignant flavor, smell. So with the other ingredients, does it kind of sedate the smell of the tea tree?
Yes, it's doesn't require a whole lot of tea tree oil, so it's not overpowering with the tea tree oil smell. But it is there to act as the antibacterial agent to help kill bacteria.
So as a naturopathic physician, I would definitely recommend that they try your deodorant. Okay. Because everybody needs it.
Right.
And as you just mentioned, the tea tree is known to kill antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, and that's inside there. The main thing is, folks, you don't have any of the harmful ingredients that could cause you some problems down the road.
Correct.
And it's, comparatively speaking, it lasts twice as long because you don't use it twice as much. And so I looked at your prices versus maybe a name brand killer deodorant, and it's about the same, really. So this is all available. So you can go down to her store there at 1807 Cherry Road, the Planet Fitness Shopping Center. Go to the back of the shopping center. It's on the Ebenport side. Okay, so there's a cross there. There's a stoplight. If you just turn at the stoplight, go down to the very end to Suite 101. You'll see her there. Now, what are your hours?
Our hours are Monday through Saturday from noon until 6 p.m.
Ooh, Monday through Saturday, noon to 6. So you're open 6 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Correct.
Okay, so you got 36 hours you can come. Now, that's important. If you've got the Hollywood Savings Magazine, or if you go to hollywoodsavings.info, these coupons are there, and she'll honor them well. You can get $10 off any $30 or more purchase. So that's a 33% savings.
Correct.
Just so that you can enjoy this natural raw essence. Now, we've got 2 minutes left. Don't you tell me about this soap box?
So this is our soap box. It is actually a subscription box. It's $60 for 1 month, and that includes shipping. And what you would get is 3 bars of soap and a body butter. There are 3 other items in the box that would change every month.
Okay.
So you can do a 1-month subscription just for the $60. You can do a 3-month subscription, or you can do a 6-month subscription. And every month, a new box will come to your house delivered with 3 bars of soap
3 bars
and
of soap.
a body butter. And in this example, there is a candle and lotion and bath bomb.
Okay.
And next month it'll be something different.
Something different. So it's sort of like you know what you need, and you get the necessary.
Exactly.
And then you get the extras.
Exactly.
That are kind of like a mystery.
Exactly.
And so total is $59.95 delivered to your home. Okay, that includes shipping.
That includes shipping.
Okay, it's a nice big heavy box, and it looks really good. And we can subscribe to that on your line, Sue?
Yes, you can subscribe to that online.
Tell us one more time.
It is www.rawessencesoaps.com.
Okay, so you've heard it, folks. This is Dr. J with the Dr. J Today Show. This is Antoine Shepard. She is the president, founder, formulator, creator, entrepreneur who owns Raw Essence Soaps there in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Either go by her store at 1807 Cherry Road in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Call her at
340-9406.
or go online to www.rawessencesoaps.com. Take advantage of these offers. Get your body naturally looking good, feeling good, smelling good. And we appreciate you coming on the show today.
I appreciate
You've been
being
such
here.
a blessing. And I highly recommend it as a naturopathic doctor, as a friend, and you need to take advantage of this. Spend a little bit of money on your most important and largest organ of the body, your skin. Well, thanks for listening to the Dr. J Today Show, and thank you, Antoine, for being with us. And remember that together we can make a difference around the corner, around the globe. This is a production of Shiso Fly Productions here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we want you to come back every Tuesday and every Thursday to hear us again. Until next time, God bless you. Have a great day.